yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, dude. Let's do that. Oh.
Hello everybody, and I'm Chris from Old Breed Outdoors, and if this is your first time clicking on the video, I hope you stay to the end, and appreciate you clicking on the video to give it a watch, and if you like it, give it that thumbs up. We appreciate it a lot. But today's video, we're going to get ready for our backcountry elk hunt that we're going on. We leave in approximately 4 days for this trip. And this will be the first trip that me and Garrett, each of us, have taken where we're actually going to pack in and stay out overnight in the woods. Now, disclaimer is we got a little bit of experience doing this because we're both in the military and we stay out overnight in the field all the time. But in a hunting situation, this is the first time each of us have done this and experienced this living out of our backpack in the woods pursuing game. So we're going to go over what I'm going to pack today and how I pack my bag. So first things first, we got the pack. Now I'm don't have the money to buy me a fancy hunting pack, so I'm going to go with a good old Molly pack that we got issued in the Marine Corps. Works just as well. Does not have a meat shelf in it, so if I do have to pack any meat, it will go inside here with all the rest of my gear. That is one downside to this pack. And hopefully in the next year or two, I will be able to purchase, I'm looking at XO pack or even a Stone Glacier Mystery Ranch, one of those style packs for future hunts. So first thing I want to do is I want to pack stuff to the bottom that I don't need to access often. First aid kit. Now I didn't go buy one of those generic first aid kits that's already pre-built because, to be honest, it doesn't have a lot of stuff in there that I would have to add to it. So I just got some basic gauze, different size band-aids, some butterfly strips, some white tape, some KTT tape for blisters and so on. Even though I don't get blisters too often, but other people I hunt with might, or people on the trail I come across. Emergency water purification tablets, always good to have. I got some Benadryl in here. Once again, I'm not really allergic to anything, but could have a weird reaction out there to something and could save me from having to pack out to the truck. Could take some right there. And some Tylenol in case I'm getting a little bit dehydrated. Got some Pepto in there, so if the dehydrated meals don't really get along with us too well, and we can take some of that to settle our stomach. And some hydrocortisone cream and an ACE wrap. That ACE wrap can be used for all different sorts of things. Can make a makeshift tourniquet if I needed to, sling some sort if I had a busted shoulder, anything crazy like that. So, but I don't plan on needing it, so it's gonna go at the bottom of my pack. I mean, we hopefully gonna use this, but we don't need it until a certain situation. But that's my kill bag. So for this year, we're going with Caribou game bags. Lightweight, washable, reusable game bags. We've got the Wapiti bag here. Comes with 4 quarter bags and a scrap meat bag. Inside here, I put a Gerber Vital replaceable blade knife. I put in a little pocket sharpener to use so I can sharpen my other blades. I got a gallon Ziploc bag to save the heart or any other, the liver maybe, possibly. But all fits in that bag nice and tight. And it goes down the bottom. Looking at the weather, next is gonna be extra pair of socks. We're gonna do 2 4-day trips. 1 extra pair of socks, change at day 2. Once again, I have pretty good feet and I can last pretty good while in the same pair of socks. Next thing to go in is sleeping bag and my sleeping system. So the sleeping system I'm going with is a Slumberjack. I got a Slumberjack bivy sack, as well as a Slumberjack, the upwind 0 degree bag for this trip. It's only supposed to be dropping down in the high 40s, so I don't need nothing too crazy. I also got a Slumberjack one-man tent. Now what I really like about this tent is it has different ways you can use it. I got just the tarp here. Inside that connects a netted system, and then I also have the floor for it. So when I get out there and I first go, I think I'm only gonna bring the tarp piece, and because I have the bivy sack as well, and I don't have to put this up. That's why I like rolling a bivy sack. If I roll into a spot late at night and we've been getting in somewhere and we didn't even stop till midnight, just roll out the bivy sack wherever I'm at, plop the seat down, and I can go to bed. If I have time, I can put up the tarp, or if it does start to rain, I can put up this tarp, be dry for the night. I can also put up that tarp if I wanted to, and it starts raining in the middle of the day, get some thunderstorms or something along those lines, could put that up to get under some shelter. So I don't have a big stuff sack, so I'm gonna use a big heavy trash bag. So there's a couple different purposes. Biggest one is it can hold all my gear, keep it dry if it does get rain and we get caught in a thunderstorm. If I needed a big black trash bag, these are super heavy duty construction grade trash bags. I can use this. I can slice it open, use it as a tarp, lay meat down so it doesn't lay it on the ground, and I can have it in case of emergency. I am gonna pack an extra one just in case. So if we had to pack meat, I'm probably gonna drop meat in the plastic bag just for the hike out, so that it doesn't taint my bag and get my bag all bloody and stinky with rotten meat. So I'll take that extra bag and I'll put that down at the bottom as well. Now what I can do is take the bag, put it in, take my tent system, stuff it down in there. The reason I like doing it this way also is this maximizes every space of my bag, and I'm not gonna have any pockets of nothing. If I had a regular stuff sack, I stuffed it out here and then tried to shove it in my bag, there's gonna be dead spots in my bag where I'm not maximizing the use of my bag and the space that I have. When stuffing the sleeping bag, I start at the bottom, once again, trying to occupy every little space of that bag that I have, and I just fold my trash bag in. Now my gear is nice and dry in case I get caught in a storm. And then once I get to a spot we're gonna set up camp, I can just pull out that bag. It's got my whole sleeping system in it, and I'm ready to start setting up my camp. Now, another tip, so I'm at approximately half capacity on this bag. So I could fit a boned out quarter possibly in this bag along with it. Definitely a front shoulder, maybe shoulder and a half or shoulder with some scrap meat. I could fit in this bag with my gear in it. And that's where I'd use that other bag and I put it in here. When you're doing that, if you're gonna have other gear along with the meat, you want the heaviest part of your pack up against the most weight up against your back and high on your back as well. You don't want it low riding down, because that's where you're gonna get a lot of lower back pain, especially if you have to go far. Once again, this sets me up for, I can drop a front shoulder in here or a couple and then be ready to go. Tent stakes, I'm gonna slide those down, try to get those in the bottom. Next thing I'm gonna throw in there, jet boil. This is an old one, but it works. Everything fits inside, burner, fuel. And this fuel canister will probably last me probably two boils a day for at least 7-10 days. Probably, definitely last me quite a while. I'm just gonna put that right up on top, get out, stop, heat up some water for lunch or something along those lines. And that's about everything that's gonna go in the main part of my pack. All right, everything else is gonna go in this top lid, because I plan on I need access to it, or I plan on using it often. So now that I'm in the top pouch of the pack, first thing I got, water filtration system. So we're gonna go with the Sawyer squeeze filter this year. I got a few different bags, dirty bags, probably way more than I need. I got three 32-ounce bags, and then a 16-ounce bag as well. I also have the adapter to hook up to a water bladder, so I can pour it straight into the water bladder from the filter or from the dirty bag, and I don't have to go dirty bag into another bottle or anything like that. I can go straight into my hydration system without having to pull that out. Once again, that's going to go up on top because water is key and you need to be able to filter that water. Next thing, baby wipes. So been going back and forth, baby wipes, toilet paper, what do I want to pack? For this go around, I'm gonna pack baby wipes just because it's supposed to be hot. I want to get a little extra clean in case I'm sweating and stuff like that, but it's supposed to be hot, not gonna be cold. If it was gonna be super cold, I'd go toilet paper so the baby wipes don't freeze. Next, we got toothbrush, little mini ball of toothpaste, and dental floss, and then A&D. All right, A&D. So, gonna be walking a lot of miles, hopefully doing 10 plus miles a day, trying to chase and find those elk and deer, so on, and could be chafing. And once again, we want to prevent ourselves, we want to maximize our time out in the field. So we want to prevent ourselves having to come back, discomfort, and if that's just going to deter us from wanting to go out and do it again and go out even deeper. So bring out preventive maintenance, medicine, that way you can take care of that chafing and so on and keep pushing on. It's not supposed to get super cold, all right? It's supposed to only get down in the mid 40s at night and then in the 70s during the day. But I'm still gonna bring a beanie. I always bring a beanie no matter what, a little comfort thing for myself. And then gator neck, all right? This can help me block the sun off my head, my neck, as well as cover my face up. I'm not bringing any face paint. Garrett will have some face paint with him. Gotta bring this little bag to blow up my sleeping pad. I forgot to mention that. But inside my bivy sack and my sleeping bag, I got my mattress pad in there. I went with the Big Agnes mattress pad, and then it blows up. Very simple. I hook this up, fill this up with air, squeeze it down, and just keep doing that, and it fills up. Maybe 10 of these, and it's full, holds air all night. So I'm gonna put that up on top so I have easy access to it. I'll have 2 headlamps. Both of them are gonna go in the top pouch. Once it gets closer to night, I'll probably pull one out, stuff it in one of these side pockets. Always have a backup. They both got fresh batteries in them, and then I'll have some extra batteries as well, but always have a backup headlamp. You never know what's gonna happen, and don't wanna get caught out walking out at night or early in the morning without a headlamp. Like I mentioned, I do have a hydration system. It's simple Camelback. It actually slides into this pouch on the side because this bag does not have a dedicated pouch for it. This just slips in the side here, and then I'll have access to water anytime I want it. It's a 2.5 liters, so plenty of water for me. I'm also gonna pack a 40-ounce 50/50 flask. All right, stainless steel, kind of like a hydro flask, just a different brand, but 40 ounces, a little bit heavier, all right, but I want this for if I'm making a drink powder with some mountain ops or anything like that. I have a bottle for that, as well as if I'm cooking and I need some water. I'll be able to use this, and this will just slide in one of the side pouches right over here on the pack. Very underrated piece of gear here. Little sissy sticks, trekking poles. I had never used trekking poles until this year when I did the Hike to Hunt challenge, and I was carrying loads and doing a lot of miles in different elevation, and these things are amazing. I have a lot of knee problems. I'm on 3 knee surgeries now. I just had one in February, and these things are amazing. If I get a little bit unstable or anything like that, I have these to rely on, and when you're carrying a heavy load, gotta have some trekking poles. Another thing I did was I took some duct tape and wrapped it around the trekking pole a bunch of times. So if there's an instance where I need a piece of duct tape, I can take a piece off, use it, and then when I get back to the truck, resupply it if I used it all or anything like that. Like I said, once again, using these in case I'm carrying a heavy load. So until I'm in that heavy load, they will just be stored on the outside of my pack. But so, also going on the outside of the pack right there is these tent poles. These tent poles I can also fit down inside. So if I don't think I'm gonna actually sleep with the tent, and I'm just gonna put the bivy sack out, then I'll probably take them out of the back here off the side, and I'll put them down in my pack. But they fit nice and easy right down there in the side of the pack. Also in the top pouch, extra calls, a few spare calls that I always like to have. Carrying a second external mouth call as well. Go ahead, slide that right in here in this top pouch. All right, and in the main compartment, one thing I forgot, jacket, but the Predator jacket, lightweight, fleece, very tight on the arms, good for bow hunting. Just for those mornings where there is a little bit of a chill, I'm gonna have this packed up on top. and then it seconds as a pillow. And probably the last thing to go up on inside, the last couple things, is I'm gonna have a mini tripod here, just in case we need to take some pictures, video, anything crazy like that. I'll have my camera, Garrett will have his camera. We're gonna be using his camera on a monopod with one of us filming, but in case we need to take some still shots or anything crazy, we'll have this. I will be taking 2 GoPros with me. Garrett will have his GoPro, his camera, so we can set up a lot of good shots for that. And that goes to this bag. Probably the heaviest part of my pack, but it's most needed for sharing content with you guys. But I got a spare battery recharger here. This is a Halo Aurora, so very good. Charge my phone. It's USB, so I can charge anything that's got a USB connector into it. But mainly gonna be using it for my phone, because my phone will be our GPS with our Onyx maps, and that's how we'll be traveling around, getting around. Spare battery charger for the camera, spare batteries for the camera, SD cards. I got AA, AAA batteries in here, spares. I'm gonna be running with a Tacticam this year on my bow, so hopefully I can get a good shot for you guys with the Tacticam. But all that's in this bag, and then I'll put the last thing I do is slide that camera in there. All that will go up here in this top lid. All right, and that leads us down to what I'm going to be wearing. All right. Oh, forgot. We got the good old shoes, the Crocs for when we're around that campfire at night. Take the Crocs and just clip them. All right, like I said, this leads us what I'm going to be wearing. So for pants, I got the First Light Guide Light pants. So haven't really worn them in the field yet, but super comfy, super lightweight. What I really like is when you're sitting down, they don't creep way up on your calf like that. So very comfortable. Next, rolling with I got the First Light merino wool wick long sleeve. I'm not a fan of hoods. That's why I went with the hoodless one. I just don't like them. I'll wear that gator neck to protect my neck. I got my hat. Not 100% sure if I'm going to wear these or not. I am going to bring them though, and that's a pair of gaiters. Went with the OR gaiters. Never wore gaiters before. Wanted to try them out, so probably wear them on that first trip out, and if I'm not a big fan of them, I'll leave them at the truck during their second go around when we restock. This belt with the pants. For binos, I have the Vortex bino harness, but inside that I got the Leopold BX4s, 10x42s, HDs, awesome binos, love them. Next to that, I got a very old Bushnell rangefinder. Very key piece of gear when you're out bow hunting like that. So I carry that on the right side. On the left side, I got my wind indicator here. Got to know which way the wind's going when you're chasing down those elk. Around my neck, I'll have my external cow call. And then I'll have my pouch of Rocky Mountain elk calls for my mouth reeds. And to blow through those mouth calls, I got the Rocky Mountain hunting calls bugle tube. Be carrying that around, bugling down in the draws. And if I'm not bugling, if it's right there inside of my pack, strap it in as well. Carry a nice flip knife on my pocket for boots. I went with the Danner Aussies. Love these boots. I had a pair of pronghorns for 10 plus years, and they finally went out on me in Kansas last year in the snow, so that was lovely. Bought those boots this year and love those boots. Last thing I gotta do is grab the tripod, fold that thing up. It's gonna strap right here on the outside of the pack as well. And that might be something, I don't know if I'll bring it or not. Garrett will have his tripod, so we'll probably one of us will carry the tripod. I'll be bringing it though, just in case. So, last thing I gotta do, I got my snack bags. Grab 4 of those, grab 4 dehydrated meals, throw them in the bag, and strap my bow. Probably strap my bow right here to the outside and get hitting the trail. I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you picked something up out of this. Maybe it's something that you didn't think about carrying, or you saw a piece of gear that we carry. Stay tuned, watch all of our episodes and see us use this gear and make your own judgment call. We're going to be doing some other stuff out there, talking about what we pack in our food. I'm going to go into more detail about my tent, that system and sleeping system I'm using out there. So stay tuned for more videos on that if you want to find out more information. And if you have any questions about the gear we're using, go ahead and drop us a comment and we will get back to you as soon as we can. And I appreciate everything. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, helps us out. And got elk hunts, whitetail deer hunts. I got mule deer hunt with the wife out here, and then duck hunting, a lot of duck hunting, getting the dogs out, coos deer hunt or mule deer in Arizona in the rut in January. So that's how we're going to round out the year. And I'll talk about the gear I'm going to use for every hunt and how it's going to change. And then I even will talk about, maybe this didn't work. Like I said, this is our first 4-day trip hunting out of the backpack. Maybe I have stuff I don't need. Maybe there's stuff that I thought I wouldn't need and I do need. Notice I didn't pack a rain jacket. They're saying it's a 0% chance of rain. So I didn't pack any type of a rain jacket with me. I'll have it in the truck, but I'm not going to have it in my bag with me. Once again, appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. Oh, and thank you, Jacob Prochnow, for supporting us and buying some stickers. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support from everybody out there. And you too, go out to oldbreedoutdoors.com. Check out our shop. We got some new designs, some new gear coming that we just posted up there. So go ahead, take a look at it, buy something, support us, and every penny helps, and we appreciate it a lot. Thank you.